Welcome to Wired Digitally. Today we are going to discuss about type of variables. Type of variables. First of all, what is meant by variable? The variable means it is just a name, just a name. So you can tell the type. For example, let's say int x equal to 3. Here int is what? Int is nothing but a data type, one of the data type, one of the data type. Like why I'm using one of? There is a number of different data types are there: into, float, character, boolean, long, double, so and etc. So different data types are there. So int is the one of the data type. X name of the variable, name of the variable. 3 is nothing but value of that variable, value of that variable. Okay, I hope you got the clarity, right guys? Int is the data type, x is the variable, name of the variable, 3 is the value of that variable. Okay, so now types of variables, you can declare a number of types. Okay, I will tell you one by one. So now today concept is our concept is type of variables. So number first one, based on the type of value represented by a variable, all variables are divided into two types. First of all, based on the type of the value. So what type of the value you want to use? For example, same variable like int x equal to some via digitally. Am I create like this? It is invalid, guys. Invalid. That's what I'm saying. Based on the type of the value represented by a variable. Okay. So this x is a variable. What type of variable? Int type of variable. But what value you are passing? String type value. So int is not recommended to use here. Okay, that should be used string. String x equal to via digitally. This is what? Valid declaration. This is what? Valid declaration. So based on the type of the value represented by a variable, so that should be, you have to tell what kind of data you are declaring or what you are passing. You have to decide what type of you have to tell to that variable. Maybe you are passing number, so here string is not recommended to use. You are passing the boolean values, integer is not recommended to use, or maybe float is not recommended to use, maybe long is not recommended to use, or double maybe is not recommended to use. So that's whatever the data you are ready to pass, that type we need to understand. Okay, variable limit is not a matter. Instead of that x variable, you can use y variable, or maybe z something. Name is not at all matter, but the type is the matter. That is either string or int or long or double or character or boolean or anything. Whatever the value are passing, you have to decide which type I have to declare, which data type I have to declare. Variable name is not a matter. You can use any name, but the type is the matter, and the what type of data you are passing, that is the matter here. Okay, I hope you got the clarity, guys. Okay, so now based on the type of the value represented by a variable, all variables, whatever the variable you are able to declare in Java, all variables can be categorized into the two types. Okay, na guys? So, how many types of variables are there? Basically, two types. One is what? Primitive variables. Second one, reference variables. Reference variables. Guys, I will tell you what is the difference exactly primitive variable and a reference variable. Okay, right. Let me explain one by one. Primitive variable. What is the primitive variable here? Primitive variable. Simple. Primitive values can be used to represent primitive values. Primitive variables can be represent or can be used to represent primitive values. Primitive variables can be used to represent primitive values. Example what? Example what? Int x equal to 3. Okay, na? Next one, second one is what? Reference variable. Reference variables. What do you mean by reference variables? Reference variables can be used to refer objects. Okay, reference variables can be used to refer objects. So what is meant by object? I will tell you in the going forward. As of now, you can listen. Okay, right. Example, maybe student is a class. Let's assume student is a class. S equal to new student. Here S is what? Your object. S is what? Object. Okay, na? Right. So here that S object reference to some location or some memory address. Okay, that yes might be pointing to some address. This yes is pointing to what? Some address, some location. Okay, na guys? Right. So this is what the difference between the primitive variables and what I mean to say, reference variables. So that is the part one. So next one, based on the behavior. The first one is what? Based on the type of the value represented by a variable. Based on the type of value represented by a variable. That is. The second one is based on the behavior and position. Based on the, this is what part 2. The first one is what? Part 1. This is what? Part 2. Just a minute. Okay, let me take here. There is some problem here. Okay. The first part is what? Part 1. Part 1 is what? Hmm, based on based on based on the type of value represented by a variable Now that's what there are different types, like two types is other primitive variable and a reference variable. Okay, that is one is what? The primitive variables, the first one. Second one is what? Reference variables. Right? Part 2. Then we can here. Okay, part 2. Part 2 basically based on the behavior, and position of declaration of declaration all variables are divided into how many types? They are three types. Okay, right. This is a part. So what are those types of variables? Okay, number 1, instance variables. Number 2, static variables. The third one is local variable. Okay, so what is the exact instance variable? What is the exactly static variable? What is the exactly local variable? I will give the clarity one by one, guys. Okay, right. So the instance variable, simple instance means object. Keep in your mind. Okay, instance variables always accessing through object. Without object you cannot access those variables. Okay, right. I will explain point by point with example as well, guys. Okay, just listen, be careful. Okay, if the value of the variable is varied from object to object, such a variables you have to call as instance variable. Okay, right. What is that? The first point, if the value of a variable is varied from object to object, from object to object, such type of variables are called instance variables. Instance what? The first one. If the value of a variable is varied, that is varied means what? Different from one object to another object, maybe object to object, such a type of variables are calling as what? Instance variables. Okay. The second point I'm going to discuss. For every object, a separate copy of instance variables will be created. For every object, for every object, a separate copy will be, for every object, a separate copy of instance variables will be created. Okay, separate copy. Next one, instance variables will be created at the time of object creation and destruction at the time of what? Destruction that object. Hence the scope of the instance variable what? Exactly same as what? Object. If the object is available, the instance variables are available here. Simple. If the object is may not be available, then the instance variables also not available. Okay. Okay. Right. Let me type here. Yeah. Instance variables will be created at the time of object creation. Okay, and when those are destroyed at the time of object destruction. Okay now guys, I hope you are following. Next one. Okay, I forgot to write something. Right, destroyed at the time of what? Object destruction. Okay, and hence what is the scope of the instance variable here? The scope of the instance variables is exactly same as what? Scope of object. Clear? Right, guys. Next one. Instance variables will be stored where? In heap or stack memory. There is a two types memories are there, and third one also there, method local. Okay, that is a different one. I will tell you method area. Okay, now in heap memory and stack memory is there. The object always stored into the heap memory, but not in the stack memory. Okay, na? Right. Instance variables will be stored. Instance variables will be stored on what? On the heap. What is the part? Where it is part? As part of what? Object. As the part of what? Object. Okay. Instance variables. Where can we access? The instance variables can be accessed directly from instance area, but not static area. But if you want to access a static area, object is what required. Okay, right. Instance variables can be accessed directly, from instance, but cannot be accessed from where, cannot be accessed directly directly from from static key, right? Okay. If you want to access the static area as well, you have to access through object. Okay, right. Let me cover that point as well. But by using object reference, object reference, we can access instance variables from static area. Okay now guys, right. So for this, let me write one example here. Okay, I created one variable, instance variable, that too int x equal to 3. So I'm creating one more instance method as well, public void voya digitally method I create. Both are instance variable, instance method. System dot out dot print ln welcome to via digitally. Okay, right. So I created one instance variable, I created one instance method. Okay, am I able to access instance variable without object? Okay, where you are trying to access, can you tell me? In static area. Okay, and I'm trying to access via digitally method also without any. Am I able to access? Okay, let me try first variable, later on method. Okay, Java C test.java. See what is the error it is saying? Test.java line number 11. Go for the line number 11. This one. What is the mistake here? X. What is the error saying? Non-static variable x cannot be referenced from what? Static context. X is the instance variable, but you are trying to access in the static area. Main method is the static. That's what we can't access the static variable in static context or in the static area. We can't access instance variable in static area. Okay. Let me try to call via digitally method. Same comparator error you are getting. See, test.java line number 12. Wherever you are trying to call the method, that is the line number 12. Non-static method via digitally. Here what? Non-static variable x cannot be referenced from static context. Here non-static method via digitally cannot be referenced from what? Static context. Okay na? Right? So that's what. If you want to access this one, then what? There is a solution. So both are invalid. Both are invalid. right? If you want to access, you need to create the object for this. C is the object, guys, here. Okay. Same thing, you can copy and paste it. System.out.println. Here, call what? T dot x. Now it is a value. No error. You can also print the x value. Getting right. Next one. You can also able to call the object that method as well, right? Via digitally method. Yes, we can. Right? 3. Welcome to via digitally. The final conclusion about the instance variable. If you want to access the instance variable, that should be accessed through what? Object. Why? Because the main method is what type of method are? Static method. The instance variable or instance method cannot be accessed inside the static area. If you want to trying to access inside static area, you need to create what? Object. Okay. This is what instance variable is. So next one, static variable. I hope you are understood. Number 2 is what? Static variable. Just a comparison both here. If the value is the varied from object to object, right? But here it is not varied. Copy and paste. Simply you can add what? Not. It's not. The value of a variable is not varied from object to object. Which type of variable should be calling as what? Static variable. Simply static. For every object, a separate copy of instance variables will be created. But here, in case of the instance variable, every object will be created. But in the case of static, the entire class only one copy will be created. The entire class will be created only will be created only one. And it is shared by every object of that class. Will be created and shared by every object of that class. Okay, na? Right. The third one, the static variable will be created at the time of class loading, but instance variable what? At the time of object creation, and destruction at the time of object will be destruction. The scope of the instance variable what? Object na. Here, the static variables will be creating at the time of what? Class loading. Let me copy and paste here. Mostly same points will be repeated. Okay. Right. Static variables. Okay. Static variables will be created at the time of what? At the time of class loading. At the time of class loading. Okay, right? At the time of class loading. And destroying at the time of class unloading. And destroyed at the time of class unloading. And hence where and hence the scope of the static variables is exactly same of or is exactly same as the scope of dot class. Right, scope of the dot classify. I hope you got the clarity, guys. Next one, the static variable access either by class name or by object name, and without class and object also you can able to access. Am I right? The instance variable can be accessed directly from what instance area, but not static area. But the static variable you can access anywhere, either instance or static. Okay, let me complete this. Static variables can be accessed directly or can be accessed from both static and instance area. Okay, right. The next one here, but using this instance variable can be accessed directly from instance area, but cannot be accessed directly from static area. Okay, the static variable can be accessed from both the static and instance area, but by using object reference, we can access the instance variables from static area. That's okay. But here, we can access the static variable. We can access static variables. We can access static variables either by using class name or object name or individual as individual, that is without class and object also we can able to access here. Okay, right. Let me prove the practical. So let me create static. This method also let me create as what? Static. Okay, right. There is, so first let me try to access through object. Through object I'm trying to access just for confirmation. Accessing through object. Let me compile. Execute. Accessing through object. Just for separation. accessing through class name. Through class name. That is what say. What is the class name? Test, right? Here, test. Accessing through object 3. Welcome to Via Digitally. Accessing through what? Class name 3 and Via Digitally. Same thing. So the last point is what? Without the class and object also we can able to access, right? Accessing without class name and directly you can use. Individually, right? So here nothing, here nothing. Okay, check it out. One for what? Accessing through object. One for what? Accessing through class name. One for another one is for what? Class name and without class name and an object. Right. That is the power of the static, guys. Okay. Right. I hope we discussed about instance and static. Okay. Right. So I'm going to send this. Okay. There is a two parts like we already explained. There is a different type of variables are there: instance variable and static variable, and primitive variables and the reference variables. We discussed everything, right? Okay. Next one. The last one is local variable. The last one is what? Local variable. The local variable is what? Sometimes to meet a temporary requirement, the programmer we can declare the variables inside a method or block or constructor. Such a type of variables are calling as a local variables, or automatic variables, or temporary variables, or static variables. Okay, the local variables are will be stored inside the stack only. The local variables will be created as part of what? Block execution. Okay, and which is declared and destroyed once that block execution completes. Hence the scope of the local variable is what? Exactly same as what? Block which we create or which we declare. Okay, right. So this is what variables, guys. So local variables just maybe sometimes to meet temporary requirements here. Okay, for temporary requirements we are creating the local variables, but not always we are creating. Sometimes you are creating for temporary. Okay, temporary requirements. Okay, we can declare inside the variable or inside the method, or maybe block, or maybe constructor. We are creating what? Local variables. This is what variables discussion. Okay, if you have any queries, guys, please reach out to Via Digitally team. Before that, you have to subscribe Via Digitally channel, YouTube channel. Then you are getting the update videos. And also, if you have any queries, my Via Digitally team actually they are working. Might be you can post anything, they are ready to answer it for you. Okay, thank you one and all. Okay, we'll meet in the next video. Thank you.